Cyber Ninja Online, guys, welcome back to Middle-earth Shadow of War. This is chapter 15, and when we last left off, we were still exploring the area we were in. I think it's Niran, and we're going to pick up from where we left off there. I just want to show this real quick. We're at 25% game completion. We're only 5 hours in. So, expect... It's not going to be a long playthrough, but I would expect something that's like... I don't know. 40 to 50 chapters long. I can't remember. How long was the first series there? I know it wasn't super duper long, but I feel like it was somewhere in there. When I last left off, I was going to pick up that Gondorian artifact, and then we got jumped on the way, so I might go and pick that up finally. Might also wait, though, too. Maybe I head this way. First. And the reason I'm thinking that is because I can pick up all of that stuff when I go to head in the burrows. But yeah, let's go ahead and fast travel over there. Alright. Still one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, let's go on. Let's go make careful over here. Sneak through this tunnel. No, I think this tunnel goes back the other way. Let's just stick to what I do know. Rather you didn't. I'd also rather not be climbing the same shit all over. So, first we're going to be kicking this episode off with the Shelob memory. Jesus. Okay. Well, rip that thing's poor soul.
I spoke to him once of the beauty of Nirn, the splendor of its hills, its forests. He seemed to shudder. Sauron looked upon the world as chaos, an imperfection that he would set right. His rings were perfect. The world was not.
Not bad.
The only imperfection in Nirn is its orcs.
Sauron's notion of perfection is a low, mean thing.
So, we only have one more Shelob memory, and I do know where it is. It's, Burrows. I love doing that. What do we got here? Balas. Harness the power of a Graug to eliminate the ghoul infestation. Grog.
Belas. The orcs respect strength, whether it comes from a Graug, a war chief, or a ring. Yet in Mordor, possessing strength also makes one a tempting target.
Defeat 100 ghouls with fire and finish before the timer runs out. That would have been nice to know from the start. I'm gonna breathe fire right from the start so that I can go from there.
Belas. The orcs respect strength, whether it comes from a Graug, a war chief, or a ring. Yet in Mordor, possessing strength also makes one a tempting target.
There's the next infestation. Please die. Thank you. Silly thing didn't want to catch fire. Couldn't imagine why. That one behind me might be a problem. I was just about to say, how do I have 60 kills but only 40 burns there, but I got one extra kill somehow. At this point, I'm pretty committed to just getting my let me focus up here for a second. Super serial time. I was gonna say I'm pretty focused on getting those fire kills. And I was.
More important than possessing.
What do we want? At level 20, I can get a Dire Caragor, which I'm definitely gonna get. That'd be super nice to have Packmaster. I might go for that Wraith Execution. You know what? Let's go for Silent Running.
Strength is the ability to wield it. Even if it is not your own.
Of course, it's all the way up there. Ooh, I got a polished gem too. I should check that out. Because what is the third one I have? Now I have a refined life gem and a refined wealth gem. Let's go for the max health, and let's go for the experience for now. Do I not have... No, I don't. Okay. Thought I could make a refined warrior gem for a second there, but I cannot. Which is fine.
This ore comes from a longboat that washed ashore in the Bay of Belfalis, and it surely passed through many a corsair's hands before finding its way inland, where I espied it atop a merchant's cart years ago. I've often wondered about the hands that rode it to sea. Were they the calloused hands of a slave, or those of a dashing corsair of Umbar? I suppose I'll never know.
Nor will we. Have to grab a drink there during that. Let's go for that first before we move into the keep here. And then once I get that last Athelian word, I'll come back for the Gondorian artifacts, that last Shelob memory, and then we'll make our way to the burrows before we get into anything real good.
What use has an oar away from its boat, and so far from the sea?
To remind people that Middle-earth exists beyond the bounds of
Let's go find the artifact. Definitely outside of the fortress here.
My first drill instructor told me, trust in your training, not your armor. Even a finely wrought plate can buckle under a hard enough blow, but a skilled warrior can evade that blow so it never lands in the first place. Now Minas Ithil has buckled under. Some blows are impossible to evade, so we do the next best thing. Stand back up again, wounded as we are.
I should probably get the monument too, that way I can get a gem from that.
This armor is intended to be ceremonial, yet it seems sturdy enough.
as it should be. Gondor has little need for ceremony of late.
I love how there's just a dragon fucking flying around. The game's like, here, fight this dragon. I'm like, no thank you. It seems like a you problem game. That's not what I wanted to hit. That guy's gonna punch me in the head. Nope. Okay. I was gonna say that's useful, but it's not right now. Yeah, and you thought. That was a perfect counter too. Shit. That was good. Alright, let's go for these artifacts while they're distracted with my Caragor and the Drake that's currently on the ground right now for said reason. Oh no, that was an alarm. Never mind.
Thirst for blood. We'll find something soon. Can't just be the wind.
Gondor's roots are literal ones, for our realm is intertwined with the White Tree, our greatest symbol and inspiration. Isildur himself gave our people the sapling that would grow into the White Tree, and it survived attacks from Sauron, plagues, and multiple transplants as Gondor's borders shifted in war. Today, the White Tree stands in our capital, Minas Tirith, though it will not blossom again until the king returns, as my father once said.
Aha. We got two more. I don't know. There's a monument here too I want to collect actually. Let's go for that
A
first.
white tree, a symbol of Gondor.
Your nation will need more than symbols to inspire it soon enough.
The game just stopped me there. It was like, you don't need to go any further.
We Gondorians are a seafaring people. Though our ships ply the coastlines and rivers, rarely venturing into the open sea. Yet it was not always so. Our ancestors, the Númenóreans, and their elven allies sailed to other lands in ships like this model. Sailors even claim it's possible to sail so far into the ocean that land is too distant to see in any direction. Hard to imagine. So I suppose I'll have to see it for myself someday.
Alright. Monument, that seems to be right at the keep.
Do the elves truly sail in vessels such as these?
In the First Age, this would count among the most ordinary ships in our fleet.
I was gonna say I was hoping to make it up there, and I did, thankfully. Life gem. Let's go for that word. I don't think I can do anything with the life gem, but let me just take a quick look. Yeah, no, because I just made one. Okay. So I'm basically I'm basically waiting on a warrior gem before I can really do anything. Is this inside? Feel like it might be. No, it might be in behind actually. I don't know if I can get in behind. I have to go all the way back. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's not like I was gonna die from that fall anyways, but instinctually, I didn't want to drop.
League.
Alright, so that was the last word I needed for that door. So let's pick up the remaining artifacts and, well, let's just do the remaining collection, I should say.
You like this?
Right into the woods. Try to stay out of these woods as best as I can, but you see how well that works. I was gonna say, I think there's a cave around here.
What was going?
It's a captain right
Some
in front
see
of me.
rings like this as mere adornment, decoration for one's finger. Yet this ring marks its wearer as a Lord of Gondor, the line of Hamasir. Its filigrees form a seal that marks correspondence as surely as a signature. This ring may be all that's left of Hamasir's line. I know they perished when Minisethil fell. When a ring has symbolic significance, it is far more powerful than ordinary jewelry.
Hey!
Go ahead and fight
Hammersley
this
family. I knew them
guy.
a long time ago.
I doubt they have any further use for it.
Oh, so sorry. Where'd you go?
Nice. He didn't put up too much of a fight, which was funny. All things considered. Can't believe I saw level 4 armor. I was gonna say I'd love to jump on my Caragor there, but it clearly didn't survive that encounter. Not that I thought it really would, but... Borrow this guy for a minute. Next thing I should get is Shadow Mount, though. Shadow Mount Unbreakable Caragors. Or, Unbreakable. Shadow Mount Caragors. Just straight up. Without having to damage them. You know what I mean.
I believe this statue depicts Galadriel, an elf queen from a legendary forest beyond Gondor. I found scant reference to her in our books, but I know her name means Tree Maiden, and she's said to have hair of gold and silver. She was an elven monarch of the First Age. What wonders she must have seen when the world was so young.
She's probably seen it all, guys. Alright. Let's go ahead and collect this last couple things.
Did you know Galadriel?
Know her. She is an aunt of sorts. Suffice it to say, we did not always see eye to eye.
What a surprise. Love to just get by you guys. Are they gonna let me? No, but.
Can't believe I dropped my knife.
Hey.
Those who live in Gondor's lowlands could easily forget how close to Mordor Minas Ithil was. Few of Gondor's people devote more than a moment's thought to its borders, or what lies beyond. For them, the threat of Mordor is distant indeed.
I guess it is pretty close, huh? Yeah, let's spend that skill point. So I can get... Caragor Breaker. To make my life that much
Never
better.
seen a map of Gondor so detailed.
Yet look at how little your people know of other lands.
To rule, one must be willing to destroy everything that has come before you. Even the memory of it must be purged. Do not think of what is lost. Think only of what will be. This is the story the Dark Lord tells himself.
She learned from Sauron as I did. She survived him as I did.
And there is wisdom in these words.
They're just handing out skill points now, huh? Alright. I like it. Let's, I want to get, like, one thing for everything we have here. Let's get Wraith Execution next. Alright, let's see if we can crack this poem. Let our foes fortify with blankened stone. Let them summon Scabrous, blank feral beasts. It will blank them not. Across the ages none have an army that wields such weapons, such blank, such doom against the dark brightened blank, who dare blank domain over a Mordor soon bright. I'd say probably iron and stone. Probably serpents. A veil. Whoa. Hordes. Claim. Hey. First try. Still the first one that gave me the
Let our
hardest.
foes fortify with iron and stone. Let them summon scabrous serpents, feral beasts. It will avail them naught. Across the ages, none have an army that wields such weapons. Such woe, such doom against the dark benighted hordes who dare claim dominion over a Mordor soon bright.
I was gonna say, it was so far only the first one that's given me the most trouble. I mean, I'd be a fool not to use the Bright Lord's bow, of course. I don't think I'm using any of the other Bright Lord stuff, though. Oh yeah, I'm using his armor and his, nope, not his cloak though. Using the darkest cloak. Do I really not get Bright Lord perks? Oh yeah, right there. Duh. The Bright Lord stuff really isn't that good. But so far I got all legendary stuff on me. Which is nice. Except for my sword, and obviously the ring isn't legendary. I mean, it is, but... Alright, that's pretty much it for here. All that's left are the missions now. Guess we'll start with Violent Nature.
We must go to the Forest of Karnan. Something calls me.
Not all calls should be answered, Talion.
Probably be quicker to go left, huh? Yeah, definitely think so.
You know what we're going to find in here, don't you?
As much as anyone can know.
I fucking love the movement in this game. It's so crisp. Oof. It is so crisp. Okay, I can't start to... Oh my god. Violent Nature. Strange music draws you to the Forest of Niran. It is time to answer its call.
Go! Go! It haunts us!
What creature haunts this forest?
Oh, Karnan is no creature. She is nature itself.
She calls us.
Talion, we must move with great caution.
Andy! And me! Oh, not you! Have some mercy! She's picking us off, one by one!
That beasts come 100 strong.
Get out here and show yourself!
Pit to peak, enslave Vidar rivers and trees.
What's this? No, 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 no!
I was gonna say a witch, but I'm thinking more of a nymph now.
I take it this is the work of Karnan.
This is the Forest of Karnan, and she will protect it with the full power of nature.
This forest is possessed by death as much as life.
The two are bound together.
What is she? The Caragors? The ghouls? She's all of it.
Feed, you will feed 1,000 mouths.
Why do these beasts not attack us?
They hear her song. They are part of her as she is part of them. Yet they will defend. She is watching us.
No. She's drunk.
Cut me loose, Tark! We'll... I found it! The tree! She's the tree!
Spirit of Karnan is tree and beast, fang and claw, root and spear.
Oh god. Tell me she's an Ent. I swear to god if she's an Ent.
Well, that wasn't there before.
Investigate the giant tree.